Last weekend at the National N-Scale Convention in Kansas City, Kansas, we announced our first N-Scale locomotive. And that locomotive is the GTEL 8,500 horsepower big blow turbine. Like the HO model, we really challenged ourselves to push the envelope. And what we did is a lot of road number specific detail and brought a lot of the details that have been done, but not in one model. So for example, as we look at the A unit, you'll notice things like separately applied grab irons, mirrors, windshield wipers, the ladder grabs. So a lot of different details. You look at the frame rail detail, although it's not separately applied, you actually have all the cabling down below now. See-through air intake on the back. You can actually see all the way through to the other side. And won't be able to see the mechanism inside. Full cab interior, and of course, once again, road number specific detail, like this is an H-shaped dynamic, this is an I, so this is an HI dynamic, this is an HH dynamic. This is an early version with the horn out on the cab. This is later with the horn out on the radiator grills. You'll also notice they've also added the louvers above. Kind of acts like a winterization hatch. As we move back to the B unit, this is an II dynamic. Right behind it is an HI dynamic. This is the mid-production Dynavane. This is the early production square air intake, and we will be offering number 30 with the tube intakes on the second run. And one thing that you'll notice as you switch from version to version is how the etched metal roof walk changes for each version. The other thing that we're doing, as you look at the back, is you actually can see down the exhaust tube, and the turbine fan blades are visible inside. Finally, there's the tender. Two versions of the tender. This is the larger 24,000 gallon 24C tender that's welded with Commonwealth trucks, and you'll notice all the frame rail detail underneath the separately applied brake apparatus. This is the smaller 23C tender. This one is riveted. Also has all the underframe detail with the brake plumbing, as well as the really unique Buckeye trucks. These are some of my favorite trucks. As you look at the top, you'll also notice the etched metal walkway on the roof. One question that's come up a lot from N-scalers is the light. It does have directional lighting, so as the locomotive's going forward, the locomotive lights. As it's going in reverse, the tender lights. Both the A and B are powered with flywheel, all-wheel drive, all-wheel electrical pickup. The sound version, of course, will include the A sound, will be the prime mover. The B will include the diesel sound. And price point US for non-sound DCC ready, $349.99 each. And with DCC and sound, $499.99. Deliveries expected this November.